Okay, to simply put it, I'm overweight and I need to lose weight. And this is not going to be good. Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Sonia Deneen, and welcome to my channel. And this is my very first video. Okay, so basically, this is an introduction to the continuation of my journey. Because right now, I am on the path to try to lose some weight. My initial journey was for me to lose 50 pounds by my birthday, which is in December. And as of right now, my progress is not looking good on that. I just recently got in a physical and got an update on my current health status, and it's time for me to really look into tweaking some things, probably getting some additional help, because right now it's not looking good for you, girl. Okay, so as of right now, I did weigh myself today. I'm currently at 250.8 pounds as of earlier today. And I haven't done any actual measurements. I didn't plan on doing that again until October because I was trying to give myself some time to get some things done in between doing weigh-ins or measurement takes, just to see how I am progressing. But as of right now, with these results that I just received from my physical, I'm really nervous about some things. And reason being, with the blood work that was done, I found out that my A1C is now 2 points under me being declared diabetic. So yes, it's 6.2. With me doing research, I found that it's 6.4% of your glucose that would be, considered you being diabetic. I was initially informed that I was pre-diabetic last year, and that A1C percentage at that time was 5.9%. So yeah, I went up 3 additional points thinking, okay, I'm doing something to get my health together. And that clearly wasn't the case. So, also looking from the blood work, my cholesterol is technically borderline high. Overall, it was 230. Total cholesterol was 230. And my LDL, the bad cholesterol, was 145. So if this is the highest, I'm probably about right there, kind of kissing high. So it's oh man, no, this is not good. You gotta get it together. And I'm nervous about this whole thing because I'm dealing with high blood pressure, and with the high blood pressure, there's headaches. Sometimes I'm waking up with a headache. Sometimes I'm going through my work day, and a headache will just come, and it seems the number one thing I have to do is just try to rest and relax and get that done. And it's how am I going to get weight off if I can't function during the day? And it's just kind of man, how the hell did I get here? And really thinking back on some things, a lot of deal is with not eating right. And I like my bad foods. I love my carbs. Bagels, pizza, tacos, whether it's a tortilla, flour tortilla, eating taco salads with the shells. Love my sandwiches, but I've been steady cutting things off, since last year, but I'm still liking certain things. I love my sugar, and that's probably the number one culprit right here for getting me to be pre-diabetic. I got a severe sweet tooth. And then as far as really trying to get myself motivated to get into doing things, I'm a big ass procrastinator. Let's just be real. Just face facts. I procrastinate so damn much, and I mean, to be prime example, this video that you're looking at right now should have been done last year. But anyway, um, over the years, just half-ass trying to get into a workout, but still eating bad. Thinking that, oh, okay, well, I can still eat the way I did when I was in my 20s and work out the way I did then. And nah, it ain't happening. It's not happening at all. And just the more jobs that I had that I wasn't really physical, it just the pounds just came on, and next thing I know, it's now I'm here. So I've been really, thinking about lately what's been going on with me and my body and everything, and my willing or my willpower to try to lose the weight and get better. And I've been trying to work at this for like 10 years. And man, I'm feeling miserable. Feeling miserable. And so, I mean, to really think back, I know I joined Planet Fitness like October 2010. I initially did that to try to get some type of normalcy in my life, because back in 2010, that was probably like my worst year at that point. I had lost my mom. Then after I lost my mom, I lost my job. Then after I lost my job, I lost my apartment. So I had to move into a friend of mine's basement temporarily, and I was just like, I got to get it together. And I think even around that time, I was maybe between 215, 220 at that point. I mean, but really, being overweight, I think I've been over 200 pounds since about, I want to say 2004. Because my daughter was, she was about maybe 2 or 3 then, and now my daughter is about to turn 18 next month. So, about 16, 17 years that I have been over 200 pounds. And then as far as being over 250, I think I've been over 250 maybe 3-4 years. Whatever, and I'm 5'4", so I'm not tall, so I'm like a little compact thing. But I'll do another video where I show what I look like and everything. But right now, this is just an informational video, again, introduction. And yeah, so I'm I'm in pain 24/7, and the amount of pain that I feel, I've been having that for about maybe 2-3 years. It starts, it starts from up here in my neck, and it's really bad in my lower back. And initially, I was having like a concern with my left hip, and my knees are both giving me problems. And I'm like, I'm too young for this. I mean, I may be older than most other people who are, chronicling their, putting their vlogging their journeys on YouTube and everything. So, but still, I'm still too young to be feeling this way, and it's time to do something about it. And aside from having the physical pain, I have sleep apnea. So, I gotta have a mask on to help me breathe at night, so I don't suffocate, basically, while I'm sleeping. If I don't wear my CPAP, my sinuses close up, and one nostril may close up or whatever. And then if I'm limited on air, then that makes my heart work harder. And then with me having a high blood pressure, that creates headaches, and it's not good waking up with a headache. And I've done that more than enough, and I'm tired of it. Outside of that, with the sleep apnea, with the high blood pressure, with the body pains, I mean, Well, damn, what else do I need to name? That is so much to freaking deal with on a daily basis for years. And I'm to the point, I guess, where I'm like existing, just trying to go through day to day. I, go to work, and I was, basically taking care of my family, but mainly trying to focus on my daughter because she was the youngest. But now she's graduated from high school, and she's currently living, out of the home in her dorm, and so now it's just, now I got time to, okay, it's time to really focus on me, trying to get me together, because my body is like, if bodies were equipped with bells and whistles, or red lights and all that and sirens, my body be going the hell off right now. I mean, there's all types of flashes, whoop, whoop, all that going off right now, and it's time to try to scale that back, get it together, so I can be a better me. I mean, the different things I've tried besides trying to go to Planet Fitness every now and then. I know in my 20s I tried Slim Fast, and actually doing them shakes did work a little bit, but of course, being younger, higher metabolism, was able to work on getting things together. In recent years, I've tried Fit Girls Guide. I did I've been forever trying to do the first workout, which is the Jumpstart program. I would do more of the foods than doing the actual workouts. But my first time actually trying it, I did see somewhat of a reduction because their programs are like 28 days each time you do a session. After that, I think the next thing I tried Herbalife, and that was quite expensive. And I know honestly that when it comes to doing any type of programs or getting any type of regimen, I don't want to be sucked into, you gotta have this type of food for this to work. Because I know I'm not going to be doing that forever. And I think like the next thing I did that I tried was the Beachbody diet, and they had Shakeology. Again, buying something that I have to drink on a daily basis, and that stuff's high too. And I know I wasn't going to do it. Now the workout part was actually kind of fun. That wasn't half bad. But and they also incorporate regular food or some recipes, whatever, to try to keep you on track and everything. And interesting enough, did learn a little bit more about portion size, because I had like the little containers that came with them and everything. The Portion Fix, I think that's what the name of it was. But again, I didn't stick with that, because I know I wasn't going to constantly be buying any type of Shakeology and everything. And I mean, they were alright, but that's not for me. So as of right now, I am on Weight Watchers. I'm on Weight Watchers Blue plan, and I started that plan I think in May going into June. And I initially started off with the green plan back in February. And with the green plan, it wasn't as many 0 point foods that I had to focus on. It was mainly like fruits and vegetables that were 0 points, and then everything else was a point. And I didn't do really good with the green, because I started off like, oh, okay, well, I can eat a bagel and it's not this many points, and I can eat this type of thing, and it was like not that many points. And with the way my body is made up, carbs are not my friend right about now. So that didn't work out to my advantage. So had to kind of tweak some things. And then once I switched over to the blue plan, and a few more things were 0 points for me, and I started backing away from the breads and everything. You gotta have a bagel or something, bagel and coffee or something like that. Definitely flavored coffee. But scaling back on some of that stuff, then I started to see the pounds come down. And I'm like, oh, okay, this might be working for me. So I'm glad of that. So I'm still on that. I'm still sticking with that. But the thing is, I'm terrible with tracking. I tried to use my Fitness Pal. I still use my Fitness Pal because right now what I'm doing is a comparison with points versus calories, and I'm trying to keep myself at somewhat of a caloric deficit because I do know that eating ordinarily, I was definitely eating over 2,000 calories a day, and right now I try to scale that back. For the most part, I have been and being a little bit more mindful, but I'm still liking sweet stuff. So what I would do is I'm not using granulated sugar, but I'm eating things that have added sugars, and that's now my problem. So I would have, like black coffee. I mean, I would have coffee, but I wouldn't add it. But the way I used to drink it, I would have sugar and cream. But then for quite a while now, I think like since earlier this year, I've stopped adding in the sugar, and then I would just have the black coffee and some type of flavored cream, and then try to look at how many grams of sugar are in that. I mean, but right now with what's going on with the newfound 6.2% A1C, it's a wrap. I gotta cut back on all that, and I think like that same day. So I got my results of the blood work on the 24th. So yeah, that same day, I was just like, I gotta do it. I gotta, start making these changes. I can't sit up and wait. I can't keep procrastinating with it. I gotta get my food intake in check. It's time, and I need to do it, real fast before I don't have any time, and I don't want that to be me. I don't want to put my family through that. I don't want to continue to put myself through this, because my mother was diabetic. She had type 2 diabetes, and as long as I can remember, she had been overweight, and as she got older in age, it wasn't good for her, and it eventually broke her down, and she became bedridden, and eventually, she had a stroke from that, and and I don't want to have my kids relive that. My husband's mother, my mother-in-law, she had diabetes, and he doesn't want to go through that. I mean, and recently he had been diagnosed as pre-diabetic earlier this year, so he immediately got right on it and like, no, I'm cutting this out, I'm cutting this out, I'm cutting this out, only having natural sugars and everything, and his willpower is so strong. And I think the last time he got some blood work done was just recently, and the doctor was like, okay, well, you went down some points, so you're no longer pre-diabetic. I mean, he's out of danger for that, but he's not completely out of the woods. He wants to get it a whole lot lower, and I'm so proud of him. I'm very proud of him, but then it's in the back of my mind is like, I'm not as happy as I'd be for me, So he said that he's willing to help me have more willpower to get this under control for me, and it's like, hey, I got to do what I got to do, and I mean, if that means enlisting the help of a nutritionist to figure out foods and all that, and then just still, do what I need to do for physical exercise. Because right now, all I'm doing for exercising is primarily walking. I did recently, last week before last, tried to get into doing the workouts for Fit Girls Guide, and my body hurts. I mean, my body wasn't hurting before. I mean, it's really freaking hurting now. And I mean, I try, you know. So my biggest thing now is get the nutrition under control and just keep doing your walk, and then you know you'll be all right. Um, you know, you didn't get this way in a day. It took some time. It's gonna take some time to get you back on track. And I mean, but right now I'm just ready. Um, and I think the whole big thing was my mindset wasn't there. It wasn't, you know, how it needed to be. And now that it is, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. And, okay, I'm about to get into rambling and everything. But, I mean, if you made it this far and listening to me talk about this and, you know, you're curious about how much progress I'm going to make, then please subscribe to my channel. If you can empathize, sympathize, you can relate to what a girl is going through, leave a comment down below. And you know, it's just time for a change, and I'm ready to do this, and I hope you join me and view the journey. So next video is probably going to be about, you know, actually showing my body looks like, and I'll probably start doing some, you know, recordings of how I feel day to day, meals that I'll be making, and workouts, or take you along with me on walks. You know, I have some pretty scenic walks that I do. I try to do like about 3 miles a day, and then if anything, I try to do it at least 3 days a week. But if I get up to 4 or 5, that's great. You know, but you know, it's gonna be interesting, because right now with the whole thing of reducing the sugar, woo, it's gonna be a doozy. Because even like earlier today, I had a headache. You know, I don't know if that's like the start of the withdrawal, but yeah. So I feel a little bit better now, but I'm fed up, and it's time to get going. So, all right, I done rambled on long enough, but thank you so much for watching the video, and hopefully you'll stick with me through this, and you know, hopefully see me reach my goal of getting this weight off. I mean, I want to try to get, you know, at least 100 pounds off and get down to, you know, 150, or at least 90 to get down to 160. I look pretty good at 160. I'm just stuff. So, you know, I'll see you guys later. Bye.